John Angler is still, I'm now that he knows he's being watched, I'm hoping that he has toned down his attitudes and behavior at the company, taking advantage of the Bahamians. They was doing Bahamians bad by Albany. They fired all the people them after they didn't work. And after they say this man beat somebody in the head and all. I don't know how, it's all alleged, but they all kind of things. You understand what I'm saying to you? So hopefully he is toned down because he knows that eyes are on him, and TMI ain't scared to call him his name. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying to you? And so hopefully that situation works itself out. John Angler not only, see, and then there was another thing where he had 11 departments under his charge. So his salary was something like $60,000. One was making all this money while being the director of all these different departments. So roles that could have been held by Bahamians, he held them all and just made all the money himself. That's different from the fact that he was also allegedly, that's different from the information that he allegedly also was renting some kind of boom lift at the company, and he was making thousands of dollars on that. So I believe that some months he was making upwards of $100,000 alone off of Albany. That's different from he was also renting his unit, his rental unit his unit that the company provided where he was supposed to be staying. He was allegedly renting that and making money off that at Albany. And Bahamians were being left with the bag. So it was a whole disaster, and they were using the human resources manager, Adel Adley, to perpetrate their issues against Bahamian staff members. A number of staff members took them to court and won. Albany lost in all of those cases because the courts found that they had been doing some wrong things. But even though the courts ruled against them, and immigration said this man can't have his work permit, and Labor said he can't have his work permit, Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper, who has a unit at Albany, decided to reverse course. You understand what I'm saying to you? Somebody saying this, Mr. Moss, Granville Moss is saying, man, Mr. Gibson, I could be wrong, but I don't think no one should be on the police force, defense force, immigration, prison, unless mother and father are Bahamian. That's absolutely correct, and I think that the law needs to be changed. I feel that no government should be elected who is not going to implement something like that in terms of immigration. There has to be documented proof that your family members are that you are full-blooded Bahamian, and that your heritage is entirely Bahamian, not of any other foreign nationality, before you have a right to be on any particular law enforcement agency, especially immigration. No one with any foreign heritage should be allowed to work in immigration. None. Under no circumstances. Especially immigration. I'm not going to kill them with the rest, but specifically immigration. Because of the nature of dealing with immigration issues in this country, nobody and so if you can't establish that your ma is Bahamian, your grandma was Bahamian, your great-grandma was Bahamian, however the case may be, then you cannot work in immigration. You understand? And you need to get the documentation, and you need to verify the documentation, because these persons should not be in these rules. You understand what I'm saying to you? But yeah, so this case with this abuse with Chester Cooper, I ain't scared to believe that that's true.